All right, let's get to my first guest of this evening. And I must say, of all the interview guests I've had on the show this year, he may have the coolest name of the year. And he goes by the name of John Michael Ferrai. I just like the Ferrari
Yay.
part at the end. That's pretty cool. Uh, he's joining me right now. How's it going, John?
Hey, I'm doing really well. Thank you for having me on your show. Just chilling here.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear, man. And thank you for being on the show, man. Just looking forward to hear from you, hear your story and everything. So, thank you for being on, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. Absolutely. Anything you want to know, let me know.
All right, so with all that being said, let's just get into the questions here. Your story as far as getting started in music definitely a lot different compared to you started music at a late age, from my understanding. So talk about what got you into to music per se.
Would you say at a light age or, huh? Late age. Well, it's funny. I actually started music when I was in junior high school,
Okay.
and I played in rock and roll bands, and I joined the military, and I came out. And when I got out, I played a lot of little clubs, like steakhouses. I'd play a lot of Jim Croce songs, Cat Stevens songs,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of grew from there. And I started doing touring but everything was a cover band. Everything I did was cover music. Everybody's somebody else's music, and I did that for many years. And then one day I came home off touring, and I just said, "I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm tired. I'm not going anywhere." And I had a nice career, made a living off it,
Yeah.
but actually stopped music for quite a few years. And then Pepper J, my manager, came in one day and she said, "You've done some writing in the past. You should just write your own songs." And I thought about it and I thought, okay, well, I have the knowledge of arranging and putting things together and stuff like that. And I started writing my own songs and going to my own studio and putting things together, arrangements. And then one day, Pepper said, "Let's go to Nashville and record them." We went to Nashville and we got with a publisher, and he said, "You know what?" He said, "You're an artist. You should go as an independent artist and just see what you can do." And we hired a what do they call it? A radio promoter. And his first word was, "I won't promise anything. I mean, you're an unknown at this point." But he says, "We'll shop it and see if the radio stations will pick it up." And within a matter of weeks, we started hitting the charts, and one song after the next.
You're definitely making good strides. And just just to hear this story is definitely incredible. Just sometimes you go through things and just to find that passion and everything. I see that you have served in the army, served in Vietnam. So before I go any
Yeah.
further, salute to you. Thank you for your service. Appreciate
Thank
you
you.
and all the troops out there. So definitely, man, I've heard some music from you since this interview was booked by Anna of Core, and you have such an incredible singing voice. You definitely are talented. You got the passion. You just have it all, man. So you're very very talented, and I definitely enjoy your music.
Thank you. And we're very fortunate, with all the things that are happening, our songs being played all over the world now, all the attention we're getting. And I'm also involved with this new upcoming virtual reality concert. It's really amazing. It's happening, I think it was January 8th. And for those people who are not familiar with this, the virtual reality is a whole new thing. If you have a VR headset, you can be there in person, and if not, you can just watch it on your computer at January 8th, 7 p.m. It's at Pacific Standard Time, and it's the new Nubicon Galaxy uh, concert, and it's if you go to dreamchangerspublishing.com, that's dreamchangerspublishing.com, you can get tickets there and information. And they, out of all the talented people in the world out there, they came to me and asked me to do this. And it's just going to be an amazing thing that I'm a part of now to do this virtual reality concert.
That's awesome. Virtual concerts, just virtual anything has definitely become a trend, especially with this pandemic. At least for most of last year, we couldn't even see each other face to face unless it's face masks and everything. And a lot has
Yeah.
changed since then. And people, even though things look we're getting some sort of normalcy, but still long ways to go. But as people say, we gotta eventually move forward. Just do what we can and make sure everyone is safe. So you got this virtual concert coming up on January the 8th, 2022. So you get definitely if you're into that, get your headphones, get a nice cam, enjoy some music, enjoy the sounds of John Michael Ferrai, and have yourself a good time. Enjoy some good music. Support that local and independent music from for John. He gonna give it all he had. So go.
Well, thank you very much. And for all those independent artists out there, there is a pathway uh, to making it in this business. It's nice to have a big record company backing you, but there are certain advantages of being an independent artist that you can make decisions on your own. But I think the real key to my success is Pepper J because she manages my career. She makes a lot of the tough decisions and choices. She produces the music. You need a team of people. When you go to Nashville, we go to Larry Beard's studio, and he's got the best musicians in Nashville. He is a really good music arranger, and so sitting down with people like that, working with top people. If you want the sound, you have to go there, and if you're going to compete with the top people, you got to go where they go.
Absolutely, and just being an independent artist, like you get to do what you want to do. You get to put out the music the way you want to, instead of having a middleman or middle person trying to get in your way of your creativeness and your approach and how you want your music to be presented to the public. Um, and this is why I lean towards supporting more of the independent artists than the mainstream artists, because this music like yours is coming from you, very authentic as well.
Yeah, and there's something to said about being an independent artist, and something to say about being a mainstream artist. Now, we're on both charts. We're very high on the independent charts, and we're doing very well on the regular top 40 charts with all the major artists. And I'm up there with them. I haven't been on the number one yet, but but just to see my name, I was number two. But to see my name along with all these other top artists like Adele, Elton John, and Ed Sheeran, I mean, just to be on the same page as them is amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Absolutely, man. I see you release your latest single. It's entitled "My Heart Can't Breathe." It's available on all the digital music platforms. Give that a stream. Help move him up further in the charts. Get him to number one.
Yeah.
So, talk about the story, the background behind this song. How did it came together?
Well, one day I was going through a portfolio of old photographs and came across a picture of somebody who was very dear to me, who no longer was in my life. And when I saw the picture of us together, it kind of stabbed my heart. It took my breath away. And I thought, oh, I can't breathe. It just, it. it pained me to see this beautiful person that used to be in my life that wasn't in my life anymore. And I wrote the song "My Heart Can't Breathe" based on that. And in the middle of this, the chorus, there's a part where it says, "I saw your picture in a photograph," and that's what sparked the song of that particular song was actually seeing a photograph of me and somebody I used to be with.
Mm, definitely quite the story. I like the song. Definitely, when you get that emotion from these artists like yourself, it definitely just it's relatable. There's people going out there that's going to say, you know what, I understand where he's coming from. It's definitely an intriguing song to begin with, and it's definitely give it a listen. Again, it's entitled "My Heart Can't Breathe" from John Michael
Yep.
Ferrai. That's available on all the digital music platforms. So give that a stream, give it a purchase. Show your support to these independent artists. So, John, you mentioned the virtual show you got coming up. So we in the holiday season, obviously. People going to take some time to be with the families and loved ones, and West those vocals, get plans for next year. Um, so in addition to the virtual concert, what else do you have in store for 2022 that your fans can look forward to?
Well, if you live in the Vegas area, I do a lot of stuff here in Vegas and Pahrump. Pahrump is a little ways, about 48 miles outside of Las Vegas. I'm doing the music festival there. Uh, I think April 1st and April 2nd. That's a little ways off. But just I do those little events and then a few things in Vegas right now. But we're just kind of looking around with all this new virtual stuff and everything that's going on. Other things are starting to open up. I see people starting to do new tours and new concerts. And I'm going to be where? Oh, what's Rhinestones? Oh, am I? Oh, I'm going to be at. She's telling me where I'm going to be at some club at the Rhinestones in Pahrump. If you're in the Vegas area, you know, um, or you can just go to my web page, is johnmichaelferrari.com, and you can see all the things that are coming up for us. That's johnmichaelferrari.com. And if you have any questions, you can just get in touch with us. We're accessible to everybody. Yeah, connect with me on Facebook and Twitter, you know, Instagram, all these different things. We're all the usual places most people are at.
Yeah, pretty much. So check out the website, johnmichaelferrari.com. Again, the coolest name of a guest that I've gotten in 2021. So he's got the shows coming up in January and April 2022. He got the song out, My Heart Can't Breathe. Pretty sure you're gonna have some more new music on the way next year as well. But to get all that info, you can go to johnmichaelferrari.com. All the social media sites is on there. The digital music sites is on there, and you can find out when and where John is coming to a show near you. So go check out that
Yeah,
website.
and we're having a release party on January 15th, I think, of our next CD, which was going to include all the songs entitled the CD, which is entitled "My Heart Can't Breathe." We're going to have 11 more songs. I think they're really, really nice songs. A little different from the first album. They're not so much country; they're more crossover pop on this next album, next CD. So that'll be coming out after January 15th.
All right, so mid January, he got new music for you all coming out. So go.
Yeah.
So definitely keep an eye on that. Um, so John, as far as music in general, Who are some artists, whether it's independently or mainstream, who are some artists that has inspired you? As far as getting your, as far as just being a music artist in general, who inspired you as an artist?
Well, I hear a lot of music, and I don't really sit and listen to music, but I'm kind of inspired by a lot of music from the '60s and '70s. What I've done is I've taken the music that inspired me and put today's spin on it with today's sound and arrangements and everything. But I'm inspired by the '60s bubblegum music, pop music. I mean, I love listening to the old standards with Tony Bennett and Sinatra and all those, Peter Allen, who's a great entertainer, and modernizing what they've done into a pop world. I think the thing about a lot of the young artists today, they're only familiar with today's artists, so they're influenced by what's happening today. I'm influenced by the artists of a generation ago, their music. So I have the whole spectrum of all these years of music and playing music, and understanding it and trying to make it my own. And I love Bruno Mars. I mean, he's just fabulous out there. But even his music is influenced by the Motown sound. If you listen to what he does, so I mean, the idea is that if a young artist can be listen to a lot of generational music, it will help him inspire his own music. And I think that's what how inspires me is that.
I do like Tony Bennett. I do like the longevity that he's done. Still doing music after all of these years, and he's even done
Yeah,
duet albums with Lady Gaga. Just a nice
yeah, yeah.
crossover of the old school and the new school, joining forces. I do like Sinatra. I mean, who doesn't like Sinatra? Get yourself a nice
Oh my
suit,
gosh, yeah.
get you a cigar, get you some whiskey, just enjoying, finger snapping, and so yeah, I definitely enjoyed. I mean, Bruno Mars is definitely one of my favorite artists right now. I love the album he put out with Anderson .Paak, Silk Sonic. Definitely love their sound, being inspired by the Motown, the '80s and the '70s era per se. So I definitely love what they're doing. They have had an incredible year. So I look forward to hearing more from them. And John, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. Congratulations on everything that you've done up to this point. I'm looking forward to the new album next month in January. Got the album release on the 15th. Got the show. Got the virtual show on the 8th. You got the another event on April that you've mentioned. So definitely, everyone, if you're in those areas, go check it out and enjoy John's music in person. And stop by and say hello to him. He'll say hi back to you. Give a nice
I sure will.
handshake.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. He ain't gonna
absolutely.
bite you. He ain't gonna bite you. So
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me on your show. Anytime, I'm available for you.
appreciate you, man. You enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you.
All right, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right.